Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the RPES Daytona 24. It will be 25 minutes tonight, as iRacing does not let me make it 24 minutes. But we believe we have 11 cars signed in, so pretty good field here for our first ever Global Mazda event. Currently, we are watching the 59 car of Dylan Brandon. Currently, Aiden Schramm is the fastest car out there with a 212.274. Well, as we said, got 11 cars. Currently, Robert Puckett is one of the drivers that has not made a time yet in the 45 machine. Obviously, he is a long-time member of Reigel Promotions Esports. He's been around just like Jimbo Rooney and Fred Hoffman. All those three have been around since the very beginning when we started back in 2023. Obviously, I'll mention a few sponsors here before we get going. First off, though, the format for tonight, since you have 11 drivers, they'll start straight up. So fastest qualifier right now is Dylan Brandon, the 59. He would start in the pole as long as no one beats him here in the final couple seconds. You have one fastest pair, only local yellows, so there will be no cautions. They are using the iRacing fixed setup, and the drivers will have a rolling start when they get to the green flag. The race will be 25 minutes to distance, and when they get to the 25-minute mark, they will get the white flag and come back to the checkered. But a few of our sponsors for 2026, Third Party Gaming is our white flag sponsor for the year. Admin Box does the drivers meeting, which I just did a few minutes ago. Bloodline Sim Sports is our qualifying sponsor. So this is Bloodline Sim Sports qualifying. Dirt Series Promotions presents the pit road at every single Reigel Promotions Esports event in 2026. F&D Awareness will present the Driver of the Year award and the last lap pass bonus. Drivers will receive $5 if they win a race on the last lap in 2026. The green flag sponsor is Full Throttle Motorsports. Hinkle Plasma Cutting is heat race number 2, which obviously we don't have heat races tonight. Victory Lane will be presented by Arroyo's Graphics. RPES Shop presents the warm-up session, which we don't have that tonight as well. 618 Engraving and Design is the caution flag sponsor, so hopefully we don't see that tonight either. Sweet Tea Gang presents practice. TJ Visuals is the fastest lap sponsor. Hard Charger is by Twisted Speed and Not that we'll do it tonight, but Victory Fuel always presents the 4-wide salute with Reigel Promotions Esports. And our next event will be next Saturday, live right here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. It'll be the Barberville Bash by Third Party Gaming. It'll be 30 laps for the UMP Modifieds at Volusia. So we were having some technical difficulties earlier, as this is a brand new computer from last year, so I was trying to get all my graphics and everything working before the broadcast tonight. I'll have to mess with OBS some more before next week, but overall we got the graphics on the screen, everything looks good. We are ready to go for the Daytona 24 here at Daytona International Speedway.
And the creation of iRacing, the creation of the concept of the product and the growth from,
But your Bloodline Sim Sports fastest qualifier tonight is the 59 of Dylan Brandon with a 2-minute, 11-second, and .973 lap. Obviously, that is a new track record, as we have never raced these cars prior to this. Aiden Schramm is going to be your second place car. So not too much separating. I mean, obviously over a 2-minute lap, time 3/10 of a second isn't much difference really. That could be one corner that you messed up. But Aiden Schramm second, third Brody Duscher, fourth Braxton DeWeese, fifth Matt Hinkle, sixth Greg Deese, seventh Kevin Goodall, eighth Jimbo Rooney, ninth Ashton Farr, 10th Joseph Groom, and then 11th was the 45 of Robert Puckett. Moving to the first grid of 2026 here on Reigel Promotions Esports. Dylan Brandon will go from the pole in the 59 machine. Alongside of him will be the 86 of Aiden Schramm. And going third from Wisconsin, the 35 of Brody Duscher. Fourth, Braxton DeWeese in the 8 machine. Fifth will be the Slide Job Syndicate number 47 of Matt Hinkle. Sixth will be the 26 of Greg Deese. Seventh, the 29 of Kevin Goodall. Eighth, the 27 of Jimbo Rooney. Ninth will be the 51 of Ashton Farr. 10th, the 11 of Joseph Groom. Last year's driver of the year with Reigel Promotions Esports. 45 of Robert Puckett will go from P11. See the field there is gridded on the backstretch. Looks like we're missing the 6th place machine. Looks like they are here now. So all 11 drivers have now gridded up for the inaugural Daytona 24 here at Daytona International Speedway. come directly to the Full Throttle Motorsports green flag as iRacing Pace Truck will head off into Dirt Series Promotions pit lane.
Green, green, green.
So Dylan Brandon and Aiden Schramm will lead the field to the Full Throttle Motorsports green flag. Ignore the fact that it says 12 laps because obviously it's not 12 laps, it'll be 25 minutes. I will keep you up to date on the time. Aiden Schramm to go for move here on the inside. He has him by a nose there as they head off in the rest of the portion of the infield. Schramm still trying to send it there on his inside. Will be able to clear him here off the corner. Does not look like he will. 59 is able to get a run as now they have inside position going into the next corner. Not much of a passing opportunity there as now they go onto the high banks of the Daytona International Speedway for the first time. But it's Brandon, Schramm, and Duscher, your top three at this moment. See there, Schramm makes a mistake. He cuts the corner there. I'm sure he'll have to get that spot back. Brandon's going to use the banking to his advantage. He'll go right back on by the 86 machine. Now Duscher, after that mistake from Schramm, will look to do the same thing around the outside. And DeWeese is also joining the fray in the 8 machine. So just like that, Schramm goes from P2 and battling for the race lead to going all the way back to P4. So we have a battle up front between Dylan, Brandon, and Duscher. It looks like Duscher just barely led there at the line. Up as now they make contact. They completely missed the first corner. Now that puts Braxton DeWeese into the race lead. We got Gravedigger there. Matt Hinkle running the second spot. And Greg Deese, I believe, was also almost racing a Gravedigger machine. Now that is your new top three. Austin Farr, I believe, after starting in the 9th position, is now up to just P4 here, just on the second lap of this event. For your viewers there, honestly, when I did a test race with some AI cars earlier in the day, it does seem that about 12 laps is probably what we can expect in this race. That is actually, I believe they were finished 12 or 13 laps by the end of 25 minutes in that event as well. Braxton DeWeese now is over a 2.5 lead in car 8. We saw him win for the first time with Reigel Promotions Esports last October in the Jack-O-Lantern 200 at the Auto Club Speedway. Matt Hinkle now, so he's going to lead the rest of the field into the bus stop on the back straightaway. You see Austin Farr, he just took a big dive on there, and Jimbo Rooney moved himself into the top three. As Greg Deese is now falling back. Jimbo Rooney all over him. So 26 and 27. Two numbers couldn't be closer. They are battling for P4 on the racetrack. See, 3 wide here as they come to the start-finish line. almost looking like the inaugural Daytona 500 as they lock up there into the corner to make contact. Luckily, everyone else except for Greg 𝐑𝐏𝐄𝐒 was able to survive. Luckily, there's not a wall out there, so Greg 𝐑𝐏𝐄𝐒 was able to. He should be able to keep going without any more issues. He does re-enter the racetrack, still in P7. There's only 2 cars in the pits, and that was your original 2 leaders of this event. Braxton 𝐷eWeese now leads. Ashton Farr sends it in there. He may take the race lead here, and he does with ease over the 8 machine. So Ashton Farr, after starting deep in the field, has now moved his way into P1. It's going to make 𝐷eWeese get up on the wheel here. Says, I got to go. I didn't know there was someone behind me coming. Obviously, now we got the flat-out area of the racetrack. Goes through 1 and 2 and all the way down the back straightaway into the bus stop, which is one of the best passing opportunities of the race, of the whole entire course. A little bump drafting going into the bus stop. See if 𝐷eWeese pulls out to make a move or not. It looks like he's going to stay behind for now. Maybe he'll try to set up a move afterwards as Farr gets off the corner there. Has to cut the course there. Comes back on, but he loses the top spot. That is now the 2nd driver we've seen up front make a mistake there. And obviously, big long run through 3 and 4. A lot of time to lose there if you miss your mark through the bus stop. That moves Matt Hinkle now back up to P2. As he was actually able to get a even better of a run through the area there. As you can see, he is significantly catching the 8 machine up front. Not close enough to make a move into turn 1. So they now head in to the infield once again. Ashton Farr made that mistake, but he's still right there in the background. It does seem like, at least from when we've watched Farr in the 51 there, he is really fast when it comes to this infield section. See, Hinkle there is giving some space to Farr, as Farr will make the move around the outside. Back here now, we got a 3-car battle still brewing for 4th on through 6th. Aiden Schramm, Kevin Goodall, and Jimbo Rooney. Goodall there had to get on the brakes, and that's going to allow Schramm should be able to pull away here, as this is going to be a very big run, a lot of momentum through these corners. Back up front though, we're kind of spreading out as they head off into the bus stop once again, as 𝐷eWeese has about a 2nd gap to 2nd place runner Ashton Farr. Go back to Rooney and Goodall, as now Rooney did look for a move there on Schramm, but had to back out of it. Gets over the rumble strip there. As you see, Goodall misses the corner. Oh, he comes up, makes slight contact there. Didn't know if he knew he was there or what. But still 9 cars out on the speedway. See, Farr was able to get by Hinkle. They are still battling for that 2nd spot, as they have gotten closer to the 8 machine of Braxton 𝐷eWeese. As Hinkle just keeps getting great runs through the bus stop. He seems that's his best part of the speedway. But making a pass around the outside of turn 1, a lot harder than it looks. So we are now working on lap 5 of this event. Oh, you now see Farr loops it there off the corner. So now that he'll lose significant time. He now moves back to 4th As Schramm, at least he only really lost a spot to Hinkle and Schramm, but obviously losing 8 seconds. That is a lot of time to make up without someone making a mistake. So DeWeese leads over Hinkle, about a little under a second gap there, and Schramm is back almost 7 seconds. And Ashton Farr, see if he can run down Aiden Schramm here quickly if he wants a chance to get back up there. Still is a long way to go in this one. So the fastest lap of this event was set by Ashton Farr. He ran a 2:11.958. That is about 1.2 seconds faster than anybody else has ran to this point. See, just as we said again, Hinkle gets through that bus stop awfully well, and he is significantly pulling in DeWeese once again down the front stretch. If he can ever get close enough before the bus stop to get near him here, he may have a chance. He's going to look to the outside once again as DeWeese goes to protect the inside. He did technically lead the lap. Not that there's any points on the line. But he allows DeWeese to get right on through as he knew the outside was not going to work for him. This is the closest he's been without anyone else in the battle. All he has to worry about now is the car in front of him. Schramm actually chewed off about 7/10 that last lap. Ashton Farr is trying to stay with Schramm, but Schramm's actually putting some pretty good laps down at the moment. Greg Deese and Jimbo Rooney cannot seem to get away from one another in this event, as they are still the closest battle pretty much on the racetrack that isn't for the race lead. Oh, as Greg Deese there lags out for a second. He looks like he may have a chance here to catch him, but Hinkle was able to catch him into the bus stop here for the lead, but not close enough to make a move. This is the closest he's been through the bus stop, though. If he can get a good run off, he may be able to clear him before he gets to turn 1. He's gaining. It's going to be enough, though. He is able to get by him. Is he going to be able to clear him before they get to the corner? That's the question. Does not look like he is, I guess, mean enough, lack of a better word, to cut him off. He lets DeWeese slip on by once again. He'll try it again this lap. Does seem like that is going to be Hinkle's best chance at making a move on DeWeese, though, as if he can get him into turn 1. DeWeese just seems to be extremely fast and better than Hinkle is through the infield section. And Hinkle seems to be better when they get to the speedway, though. Schramm is really catching your top two, but is not near as much as he needs to get there. It's a little under a second per lap. He has been reeling them in. So definitely keep your eyes on the 86 machine. He originally started on the outside pole, I believe. Just so everyone is aware, we have just hit the 18-minute mark, so 7 minutes left until we get the white flag to come out. See, Henkel, he got a really good run through there that time. This is definitely the closest, even closer than it was last lap. He's already 3/10. I mean, by the time he was 3/10 last time, he was coming out of turn 4. DeWeese is obviously going to protect the inside line, so Henkel's just going to have to hope that he's able to clear him before they get there, and he looks like he might be able to, and he does. He's able to get by him. So new leader here, Matt Henkel. Will he be able to hold it? Henkel came up to block there, but DeWeese now is going to go to his inside. Henkel just barely able to hold on. He almost showed his hand too early, almost like coming to the line at Talladega. This is the few corners that DeWeese is very good through. See if he's able to get back by before they get out of the infield. In that last lap also, Schramm actually lost time to your top two. You see Ashton Farr has fallen back quite a bit in the 51 machine. So he's now back about 12 seconds. And Kevin Goodall has gained on him. Rooney must have made a mistake, as he is now back quite a bit in P6. 7th is the 26 of Greg Deese, and then Robert Puckett 8th. And the last car on the racetrack is the 11 of Joseph Broom. Is now DeWeese once again going to bump draft here. So he's all over. See if he makes a move. I know he didn't make a move last time on the 51 machine. I mean, I just kind of forced him into a mistake, so maybe he'll try the same strategy here with Matt Henkel, as DeWeese seems to just not want to go for a move through the bus stop. Henkel was able to seemed like he got carried a lot of speed, but the draft here is going to pull DeWeese right back in. About to hit the 4 minutes to go mark. As DeWeese will make that pass look easy as they head off into the infield once again. I saw Aiden Schramm going off there. I thought maybe he was taking a detour through the infield. After this, we will get a word with your top three. Obviously, right now it's looking like it'll be Braxton DeWeese, Matt Henkel, and Aiden Schramm. Now, what order they're going to be in is still up for debate. They head back on to the high banks once again. Minor next event will be next Saturday on January 31st, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. At Volusia Speedway Park, we'll have the UMP Modifieds 30 laps fixed setup. It'll be live right here on Reigel Promotions Esports. In 2026, you need a Reigel Promotions Esports membership. Each series is $10, or you can just pay for the whole year, which is $60. That'll get you into every single event that we do. So like tonight's race is technically an RPES Night in America event. That comes free with all of the other series. So if you get one series membership, these events will come with it as well. As Hinkle, maybe he's learned from a mistake last time. He is trying 𝐷eWeese's strategy. 𝐷eWeese not going to let him go to the inside, though. You see him make him go all the way around the outside. He was not able to make a move there. 𝐷eWeese drove it in hard. I don't know if Hinkle thought maybe he could get him to overdrive the corner. 𝐷eWeese more disciplined than that, though. Does not make the mistake. They should be coming to the white flag this time, as they are under 1.5 minutes left on the timer. Aiden Tran here, we're all on board with the 86 machine. On board here with the 47 of Matt Hinkle as he attempts to chase down the 8 and pick up the win here at Daytona. See, drafting straight up to him here as they enter the bus stop on the back straightaway. Get right on the curb. See if we get that good run off. There's a little bit too much curb there, though. There's a little bit of time, but he's still got the draft here to pull himself back into the 8 as they go to the finish line to get the white flag. Outside here, looking for a move, but he's not going to be able to make it. 𝐷eWeese once again leading through. Hinkle, though, he is right there, giving all he has there in the Gravedigger paint scheme. The question is, who can get there first, and if Hinkle can get close enough. Definitely lost some time there as they went back onto the high bank, so was not able to get the runoff that 𝐷eWeese was. Hinkle is close, but not sure if he's going to be close enough to be able to get him before the line. As that time that he was able to clear him into turn 1, he was only about 3/10 or less before they even got there. He's now all over him here in the 47 machine. So now we are on the white flag. So my timer on my graphic is just a little bit slow, so we still got one more lap yet. So Hinkle still has a chance. Obviously got really close here in turn 1. He's going to have to stay right with him, glued to the hip on this final lap with the 8 machine. I say, no matter what happens here, these two put on a great race between one another, going back and forth, kind of equal each other out. Aiden Schramm runs in the third spot, kind of all by himself, running a lonely race. Ashton Farr now has a challenger, and that is Kevin Goodall. Goodall thought about it, but he sort of makes Farr make a mistake. Farr overdrives the corner, misses it just a little bit. That'll allow Goodall now to take that spot away, move him up to P4. Hinkle up, meanwhile, up front, has lost touch with the race leader. So unless 𝐷eWeese makes a mistake, it looks like he is home free to pick up the win here in the Daytona 24. Hinkle, obviously, he drove it in there about as hard as he could, but I do not believe he is going to be close enough. He must have made a mistake there in the infield section. Farr able to take that spot away. Oh, he cut the corner there, so he's probably going to have to give that spot back here per iRacing. But 𝐷eWeese is going to bring it to the line. He will be victorious here in the Daytona 24. Matt Hinkle comes up just a little bit short, just losing by about 0.2 of a second. Aiden Schramm going to bring it home P3. We'll get a word with those three in just a couple moments. And it's like Goodall side by side with Farr. Goodall might be able to get it. Oh, Goodall. Farr spins him out. But Farr is going to stop because I don't think he meant to spin him out there. Yep, so Goodall does finish in the 4th spot. 5th is Ashton Farr. Long ways back is the 27 of Jimbo Rooney. He's still trying to finish his final lap. He'll bring around there in the Red Bull machine to finish in P6. Greg D still going to the bus stop. He is in P7. So those two finally got separated from one another. It only took them until the very end of the race. And Joseph Groom, final car out there on the speedway, he will bring it home in P8. And Robert Puckett, Dylan Brandon, your pole sitter, and Bernie Duscher, the only three that did not finish the event. But D's going to cross the line. Our last car to still finish the race yet will be the 11 of Joseph Groom. Joseph Groom, last week he put it in the A main with the Dirt Pro late models earlier in the week on Wednesday night. That was his first career feature start with the late models, as especially with a 60 car field. That is no joke to be able to make that feature field. But he will finish in P8 tonight in the 11. Aiden Schramm already there waiting for the podium photo in the 86 machine. Matt Hinkle and Braxton 𝐷eWeese were the stars of the field tonight. 𝐷eWeese was just able to best Hinkle in the closing laps and picked up the win. The inaugural sports car event for Regal Promotions Esports. I would say it went pretty well. I mean, the turnout is pretty good. I actually expected less than 11 cars, as I know when we did our first Formula 4 race, we had less cars than that. But I enjoy these races, though. They're sort of laid back, and gives a different type of discipline to a race as well. All right, we'll see if any of our drivers are waiting in the broadcast waiting room. Looks like we have Braxton 𝐷eWeese and Aiden Schramm at the moment. See if we can get a word here with Braxton DeWeese first. Hey Braxton, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself, man?
Good. Obviously looked like a pretty fun race out there. Did you think Hinkle was going to be able to get there in the closing laps?
I felt like the draft definitely was a huge factor in just being able to keep it out front or being able to make a pass, whatever that may be. I felt like I was definitely better in the infield. I could pull away a little bit compared to when he was in front of me. So, um, I felt pretty good about that. Some of the faster fellas, they ended up getting in a wreck there. So that definitely helped out Matt and I situation. We were still up there running pretty quick and probably could have stayed with them. But, you know, um, just cool to be able to have a shot at the road course win. I don't really race road courses a whole lot. I've been trying to race a little bit more, and I very, very rarely win them. So I'm pretty stoked about this one.
Yeah, you definitely seem to excel at the infield area. I mean, the only driver that really felt like could challenge you there through that section even was Ashton Farr. He seemed like he kind of came out of nowhere as he had started really deep in the field. Made that mistake though, and that kind of cost him his chance at the win.
Yeah, I believe we were running side by side there, and he spun out, and that definitely called it. But he was pretty good on some of the corners on entry, and he was definitely going to be one to beat. But them little mistakes definitely helped out Matt and I, like I said, and we just had to keep it on the track, and we were able to do that.
Another question I have is, what were your thoughts when you saw the 59 and the 35 get together there on the front stretch on just that second lap?
I was thinking, oh boy, we got ourselves an opportunity as long as we can get through here unscathed, and what we did, and it was a great opportunity. We were able to take the lead. I think we led the most laps there. So, all in all, it's not really how I expected it to go, but um, you know, you you just gotta keep it rolling, and anything can happen. So where an opportunity can be brought upon you to see if you can do it, and well, we were able to. So I was just like, we need to capitalize, need to run away, do everything we can do here. So um, yeah, just I'm pretty happy about this one.
Well, congratulations to win. Is there anyone you want to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, most definitely. I just made this paint scheme today to get it ready for the race. So big shout out to Interstate Ford, as well as Happy People Karaoke, 3 Dips Ice Cream Shop, Allen's Arts Images, Steak Time, Dewey's Renovations, Elevated TV, Paid Leave, Wood Nickel Band, Ghost Train, Short Track Report, Scrub and Tires Media, 𝐷𝐏𝐄𝐒 Designs, Our Pizza House in Winchester, Indiana for helping sponsor the Roadsters and helping Winchester Speedway. We really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to getting to race in the real car. Just try to learn as much as I can. So um, we'll keep on keeping on. It's a pretty good start to the week.
Well, I appreciate you running with us, and hope to see you again soon.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Andrew. Take care.
All right, that was your inaugural Daytona 24 winner, Braxton DeWeese. I move on to your second place finisher, Matt Hinkle. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good. I mean, you gave it all you had. I mean, the Gravedigger machine was sure kicking. He impressed me for sure. I mean, I know I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, they say it's better to be lucky than good. That was the case tonight. I was lucky. The draft kept me up close to him. I was able to follow the 8 car there through the infield, and I found a couple places that I could be a little faster than him. But then the draft on the big parts is what really kept me there. So, and then the other guy's misfortune earlier on. I know the two leaders got together on lap 1 or 2, whatever that was about, and another one spun, and I kept it on the track in the right direction and got lucky. So I'll take it.
Yeah, you were able to get such like a good run through the bus stop, and I knew one of those times you're going to be able to clear him down the front stretch, especially that time you're only about 2/10 back after you exit. I knew you were going to be able to get him there. Just weren't able to keep him behind you though. He just really good through the infield section.
Yeah, and I didn't want to stay in front of him because I knew that the win was going to be made by the draft out of the bus stop to the line. I screwed up. I tried a little too hard through the infield to stay close to him. He kind of took the outside line there, entering one on the last lap. So I was at the bottom, and it just didn't work out for me. He got away, and I was coming. We needed to be like Talladega and go a little bit farther. And I think I would have got him, but we just ran out of room here at Daytona.
Yeah, did you make a mistake before the bus stop? Because I noticed I was checking some other things. I noticed that you'd fallen back more than you were at least prior to that.
The West Horseshoe, I tried to send it in a little bit too deep there and came out wide on exit. And I noticed I was about 7 to 8 tenths behind him, which was farther than I've been the whole time. And kind of was trying to make it up and just didn't happen. The lap I didn't need to mess up on is the lap I messed up on. So that's how it goes. We'll take it. I'm a dirt guy, not a road racer. So.
Well, overall though, what were your thoughts on the race? I mean, I thought it was pretty fun. Racing was really good up front, even back in the field too.
Yeah. I thought it was great. The more laps I got, you could slide the car a little bit more, and what initially felt like you were going to get loose and spin out earlier on, you got to see that okay, you could actually control it a little bit and push it a little harder. I had Dylan Brandon in my ear there during the race as well, and you've seen what he was doing for lap times. So thankfully, a couple of those guys had some problems, and I was able to get up here. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I'm waiting to see an RPES little Mazda series come up because I think that'd be a blast.
Well, never say never, I can tell you that. We will always do anything at least once.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate you running with us, and hope to see you again next week.
Yep, not a problem. Thank you very much.
All right, that was your runner-up tonight, Matt Hinkle, and lastly, we're going to work with Aiden Schramm, P3 tonight, 86 machine. Hey, Aiden, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Well, you were in the middle of the race there. It seemed like you were reeling them in a little bit, but just wasn't enough time, and sort of went away from you there at the end.
Yeah, I just didn't have the draft there. It really kind of sucked. I got the penalty at the start, and it really threw it off because I started slowing down, and iRacing, according to them, I was gaining time, quote unquote. So time was running out, so I just had to unfortunately pretty much give up my race, but drove it back up. Still, in my opinion, I think I could have won. I think I was one of the best cars out there. I know that Lightning McQueen car and Brody Duscher were pretty good, but I just wish I didn't screw up at the start. But it was overall a great race.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta ask, how boring was your race? Because I know, like, when I'm into F1 games, when I'm in just like no man's land, it can be pretty boring just driving the track.
Well, yeah, I was jamming out to Lincoln Park about halfway through. That's like my go-to to listen to music during my endurance races because I normally do like 3-hour GT3 races, iRacing officials all the time, and this one I thought I was just gonna go no music full way through since it was only 24 minutes, but I guess I ended up failing that and I started jamming out.
Well, I appreciate you running with us, and is there anyone you want to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Hauling Water Well Service and Construction. Paid me to sponsor all my live stream races I'm doing, and I'd like to thank all my friends and family that are watching. Really appreciate them watching me and cheering me on. And then, yeah, I'm excited to see what I can do for the Pavement Ignition series. Signed up to do that and looking forward to it.
Oh, I appreciate you running with us, and we'll see you again soon.
Yep.
All right, that was your third place finisher, Aiden Schramm. Congratulations to Braxton DeWeese on the win tonight. His second career Reigel Promotions Esports win. And obviously first with the Gold Mazda cars. I appreciate everyone that tuned in. Reminder, next week we'll be live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, January 31st for the Barberville Bash at Volusia Speedway Park for the UMP Modifieds. And also, next 2 weeks coming up, we'll have our Rocket League playoffs beginning. We had 36 teams sign up this year. They're just about finishing with their regular season, which we completed this week. We'll have the playoffs all streamed here on the channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you again next time.